Just a quick message to tell you to stay until the end of the video, because we'll be talking about a very important topic, even though I think some of you will have already understood what I'm talking about. I told you in the previous episode that we were going to see the Safrane one last time, with something involving flames. I have something that will make flames like this. If I'm going to blow the Safrane's engine and set it on fire, it's today, and I advise you not to do it. Fill it up! Fill it up! Ah, that's not normal. I'm disgusted, man. What's he doing?
You're not into snakes, are you?
Alright, beginning of the video, we're going to set this saffron on fire. So I'm going to explain to you what I have here. I'm already not proud of my stupidity. I actually saw an object on the internet with a video, and I said to myself, oh my god, I want to try this, but it could be risky for the engine, so what kind of car should I find? I didn't want to do it on the Saab, my 205, or especially my Chaser. The Safrane. Perfect guinea pig for this test. I'll open it so we can look. I almost smashed the thing already, and we'll take a look together. What's this kit made of? It's easier to show you. I saw this. You understand me? I react just like you when I see this. I'm a bit silly, I'm primitive, I'm a man, and I absolutely want to try this out. So how does it work? I did a little research. Basically, this kit will consist of a small box that will be the controller. Then we'll have a spark plug, a suppressor, and a button. From what I understand, we're going to make a hole in the exhaust to screw in this spark plug. We'll connect this controller to a cabin button on one end and the car's ignition system on the other. What's the purpose and link to the engine's ignition system? Actually, when we press the little button, we're going to give it some gas. And when the car is revving, we'll press the button. It's going to cut off the engine's ignition system, but it won't cut off the injection system. That means during that time, the engine won't burn gas, but the car will still inject fuel. This fuel will go into the exhaust and reach the end of the exhaust, where it's waiting. A small spark plug is there to burn all this fuel, which wouldn't normally be burned in the engine. So yes, I think there could be a risk for the engine, in the sense that when you inject a lot of fuel like that into the cylinders without burning it, it can wash out the cylinder, which basically means it can break that oil film in the cylinder and make it really dry. And we all know that when the piston ring rubs against the cylinder, it causes sharp impacts, and it doesn't like that. It needs lubrication. There could be a risk, we'll see what happens, but one thing's for sure, it's probably going to be very funny. The switch looks like this. There are 3 wires to connect to it, and there were no instructions. So I'll try to find them online to know which wire to connect where. On the button, we have small screws, a spark plug holder, wires, the control box, the suppressor, and the spark plug. They gave me a Denso, which is good for reliability. Usually we get the full kit with this. I tested my wires, so I'll explain the connections. If you want this box, I'll link it in the video description. So, I'm not the one selling it. I assure you, there's no business around this. But I'm not making any promises, and I advise you not to do it, because you never know what might happen. This is the harness for my coils. Here I have the negative with the pulses, and here I have the positive. So, I just tested them with the pick fill. Here's a constant positive and the pulses. We won't touch the pulses. We'll connect straight to the positives. So now, I'm going to take my 2 positives, connect them together, and hook them up to the button. We'll have a 3rd wire for the spark plug power supply, which we'll put in the cabin with the button. I'll update you when it's done. Let me briefly explain what I just did. I connected the 2 wires that run under the chassis and are directly connected to the coils, to the button. I installed it, as you saw, in the little storage compartment that's right there. Now I just ran the last wire, which will be connected to the box in the trunk, that will activate the spark plug. Let's do a test anyway, just to be sure. Normally the car should start, but it stalls when I press the button. We'll test it right away. It starts perfectly. I press, it stalls. Okay, there's no more ignition. Perfect, it's working. I'm currently installing the spark plug in the exhaust. I just drilled a hole and will show you. The goal is to put it as close as possible to the exit, so nothing interferes. And anyway, the flame will happen right at the spark plug. So now we put in the spark plug and secure it in place. With the lock nut like this, just behind simply, we're getting to the last few minutes. Here, I'm going to drill the spare wheel weld to let the wire pass through, which will connect to the spark plug. There, that's good. All the wires from the button, plastic and cables run through the car's chassis. The box is in the trunk. I'm drilling this. Next, we secure the last cables, fix the box, and run initial tests in the spare wheel well. Moment of truth, here we go. I just connected the boxes, grounded everything. I'll do the cable management later. As you saw, there's still some tighting left in the trunk. We're going to test it, see if it works. Although, as Thebo told me, it's absolutely not going to work because I have the kata. Many mufflers, but often nothing happens. Sometimes there's a pop from the engine. We don't know, we're going to test it, so I think normally. Is it already? Okay, I can already hear the spark plug firing. All right, here we go. So now I need to put it in. Okay. Ethanol, I need to give it a big burst of gas. Once I do that, I need to press the button, keep my feet down, and release before the car stalls. What does that do? Is there nothing? Is there nothing?
There's too much, so we may need to start over.
But it still smells like gasoline.
Yeah, but if you fill your line, a button will open.
No!
Stop! Stop!
Does it hurt?
Stop!
No, man. It can't end like this. I can't finish the video like this. No, I can't finish the video like this. All right, we're gonna put her outside. Go ahead, and we'll put her outside. I refuse to end on a failure. That's out of the question. No. Fill it up.
Go ahead. I'll make the stencil.
Go ahead.
But now you're not going to do it.
Oh, it stinks, huh? No, but I refuse to leave on a failure. No, go ahead. That's not normal.
What's going on finally?
It's blowing so hard that your wings, they go out behind you.
Oh no, that's not normal. I'm disgusted, man. No, but I'm really disgusted. I can't end on such a failure. The video isn't possible, man. We need a solution. It has to make flames. I can't have spent a whole day putting this damn thing together and not see any flames in the end. Wait, let's try. Thebo says the spark could disappear at any time due to heavy exhaust. We're setting up the small camera. It's too hot. Good thing we didn't leave after all. On a tutorial video where I could have taught you that it doesn't work. So, I don't know if it doesn't work because it's crap or if it just doesn't work. Because honestly, I have to admit, I pretty much agree with Thebo. There's a catalytic converter, a big muffler, and a final muffler. To do it right, we'd have to remove the catalytic converter. I'm not sure why there aren't any flames. Will we ever remove the catalytic converter? I doubt it, but I'm really disappointed. There's still a good chance it'll work once the car is decatalyzed, but I couldn't show that in this video, which is a failure. Have a good evening. In the end, there will be a second act. I don't want to leave things on a failure. Last night with Thebo, we called each other and he told me, come on, go ahead, come back. Tomorrow we'll decat it. I'll cut the cat, I'll empty it, we'll close it back up. There will still be the last 2 mufflers left, which are still pretty loud. I don't want to end this video on a failure, even though last night it really looked like it was going to. Here's the culprit. It would have been much easier to just install a pipe, especially since it's a completely straight cat. The problem is that it requires taking apart the exhaust line, which is... Wait, I'm shining a bit of light here. It's totally rusted at this spot. And I don't feel like bothering with it, especially since it's a mess here. So, you see, there's still this big muffler that's going to stay in the middle. And then, as we go on the second muffler here, I hope it'll be fine. Otherwise, I'm this close to thinking about maybe cutting here and making a straight pipe to at least maybe bypass this one. We'll see. But first, we'll remove the catalytic converter, test again, and then I'll decide. In the end, I won't do it. Tebow had a good point. You should always check the price of a catalytic converter, since you can resell it. And in this case, $150, it's worth taking it off, putting it aside, and that's what we'll do. We gather them and sell once we have enough. Even the accessibility to remove the catalytic converter is crap. It's weird. Well, except that Renault is still a brand, let's say, for idiots when it comes to mechanics. I'm taking out 2 bolts from the catalytic converter, and could say I'm lowering the exhaust to cut it and install a clean pipe, right? From there all the way to the end of the car, the exhaust line is complete and it goes over the rear subframe. So basically, you can't actually remove the exhaust line here. What they've done is incredibly stupid, honestly. I'm hoping to lower the exhaust line enough to cut it, so we can weld a new pipe without disassembling everything, because otherwise it's just not possible, honestly. So, was my idea a stupid one or not? If I remove the 2 bushings here, it should be able to drop, but even the bushings themselves. But what the hell are these damn bushings? Just take a second to look at these bushings. Look at the state they're in. And there's something behind them to keep them from unscrewing, but it's a joke. But seriously, damn. I got it. But I can't stand Renault anymore. It's crazy. The Twingo started off badly, but the Safran is even worse. And actually, what's really a shame is that the Safran is surprisingly a car that I really like. It's amazing to drive, comfortable, reliable, even with a Volvo engine. But working on it is a nightmare. You don't get it. Anyway, let's go. Honestly, it wasn't worth the hassle. How can I say this? Last night when I got home, I kind of overdid it with the button and the catalyst. It got a bit too hot. It looked like this. Well, I think I got it. It's a bit complicated to show you inside, but basically, everything melted. Hope you can see the picture clearly. So, there's not much point in keeping it. All right, we're going to start a part of the video where I know some people are going to freak out, maybe even leave the video, and some are going to lose it, especially the guys from Prowl. Hey, Kiki Stunt, please don't watch this part. We're going to start making the Dakota. So I cut this kind of flange here, which I took from the original Kata, and I cut it really straight. I found this tube that's going to work perfectly as the Dakota, except unfortunately, it's missing about 7 or 8 centimeters. So, I found this other tube that will fit perfectly after that one, and the flange that will fit perfectly after the other. It's going to be a totally crappy Dakota, but it'll be worthy of the design of this totally crappy Safran. I'll try to do it myself, but if it goes badly, Tebow will take over. I've only welded once before. This will be my second time. I've only ever welded the exhaust line on the Saab, which went like this. I spot welded to fix it and added a spot welded extension on the back of my IS-200 I'm trying, but if it fails, you'll handle it. What setting should I use for a thick tube like this? Right now, it's at 60.
150.
And now, should I increase it to 150?
Yes.
But Grandpa, he asked me about these buttons.
Don't touch, it's set, he touches everything.
Me?
No, Grandpa.
I have no idea what I'm doing. It's not on. That's why I burned my mouth yesterday.
You didn't weld without it?
Well, yeah, I was thinking, hey, it's on. I was thinking, this hood isn't really that great after all, but it wasn't even on. Well, hold on. I'm already tacking.
What are you tacking at? You're messing up.
Isn't it too powerful?
No, it's not too powerful, but go ahead, though.
Okay. I made the cord. Are you sure it's not too much?
Put 150 if you think it's too much.
But man, that's... oh no. No, don't start. That's too much for me. Did you see everything it sent? Wait, I'm still gonna show what I just did. It's welded, but it's big, you know, he doesn't like it. I'm still gonna try again. Hey. Yeah, it's less rough, yours is less vulgar, yeah, but it's not like those welds you make with that other welding machine, which are amazing. What's the other one? The TIG, I can never remember, but the TIG makes nice stuff. Sweat. How did you remove it earlier? The tip like this? Do you have to press?
You have to press.
But I have no idea. I thought it was just contact. Oh, Kent. You see, I tried to do a bottom bracket weld. It's really a skill. I'll try to go slower. I'll lower it a bit. Oh, but 130. I like it. Now it looks like something. I'm not a welder, but here's what I just did. It's connected and sealed. I'll keep going. These aren't the prettiest welds, but at least they're effective.
It's fine. We don't care.
I'm happy and really enjoying this. Oh, there's a hole here. What you're about to see is probably the most beautiful line in France. The WOW project. What's that?
The customer's pollen filter.
This is the customer's pollen filter.
Yeah, I realize that I do it at every service, and this is my new vehicle.
Never. Soon you'll see the most beautiful line in France made by me, with a few small holes filled and a nice prowled part. Cut the video. You saw that earlier. You saw how beautiful it was, right? And the connection, there you go, at the level of a safrane. But where I was stupid is that I mentioned the tube, and I didn't check the alignment of this with that up there. And I really got lucky because I'm good within 2 millimeters. Either I fix it, or at worst, I make the hole a bit bigger so it fits. But I admit that I'm really lucky, and I absolutely didn't pay attention that I needed to turn it. Actually, it didn't click for me. It's done. Moment of truth. 2 things first. We'll see if the sound of the car has changed. Obviously, I think it will change. And second, we'll see if it finally shoots flames. Surprisingly, the sound hasn't changed much. I was about to say I'll accelerate. Saw ya. I lower it, I take it out, and we'll see if it makes flames. What is this, shut? I admit, I don't know anymore. I don't know why it's not working, so I have one last theory. It's possible that it's the intermediate muffler that's filled with baffles, and so it prevents the fuel from reaching the end of the exhaust. Or the last muffler, which is too condensed, and as a result, also prevents the fuel from coming out and reaching the spark plug. We're gonna do one last test. We have to pick up a package over there, and we'll go through a big downhill. The downhill lets the engine run without stalling, so I'll take this route. Foot on the gas pedal, finger pressed on the button, and I'm gonna put a camera next to the exhaust. If there's no flame, I won't make a straight pipe on this car, and we'll stop the video. If there's a flame, I'll be happy, but I doubt I will be. There you go. It ended up getting out of hand. I just made a flame right in front of his house. The muffler.
I can't hear anymore, and why is there no sound?
The muffler, I just blew it up.
I can't hear anymore.
Oh, the muffler just blew up. The car's making a crazy noise. I can't take it anymore. I'm expecting the worst.
I'm telling myself that he has hope.
What's wrong with him? Ah, yes, all right, okay. Yes, all right. Well, that's gonna be hard to fix. I thought the video would end there, but it's fine. We understand how it works. You need to give a big burst of gas, press the button, release the gas pedal, let it ignite, then press again to add more power to the flame. We'll see what's left of the muffler after the explosion. I can't leave it like this, so I'll cut it and add a pipe. Let's look at the carnage. Yeah, okay, all right, wait. Grab a flashlight, please. Okay, all right.
The silencer inside?
All right, well, let's cut and oh man, he ripped the damn thing open. All right, well, I'll cut behind. Wait, how will we weld if we can't do it there?
It's a mess, and here we go again.
No! I'm sorry if the quality of what you're seeing is maybe poor, but now it's starting to get dark. That's it. We've set up a temporary line so we can drive the car. It's making a racket. Here, we're clearly dealing with a Safran Renault Sport. I'm telling you right now, this is the sportiest Safran in France. Look at that. If that's not sporty, side exhaust, that's some real mischief. That's beautiful. Now, since we're taking advantage of it and it's starting to get a little dark, we're going to see what it looks like at night. It's going to be even more interesting. Oh, man.
Wait!
I can't take it anymore. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. That's awesome. Damn, you can even see it in the rear view mirror.
A little bit, yeah.
But it makes no sense on stage. On a Safran, it's stupid. We're back home in peace. It really feels good after everything that just happened. Still, it was totally stupid, let's be honest. Now I'm going to talk to you about what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I think you've all already noticed it. It's been a long time since I last did it. But there's a new t-shirt on my website, on sale right now and in a very limited quantity. Only 50 pieces. I'm wearing it now. Projet Baclay, France's most beautiful. The link to my website is in the video description and at the bottom of the screen. I think a lot of you will find it funny. At least, it really made me laugh. If you get the reference, you know where this phrase is from. Thanks again for being here. I really enjoy doing these silly projects with no particular goal. It's not as costly as the 600 horsepower Chaser, which is stressful since it involves a lot of money. That project cost over 50,000 euros. But here I've spent less than 1,500 and I'm having 10 times more fun. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. Thank you so much for being here. If you have a botched project at home, I recommend getting the t-shirt that matches it perfectly, like me and my failed projects. See you next video. Bye.